even though a lot of people feel that Manchester United is out of it for the top four, for Europa slot, for Champions League slot, I think they are in it still for the exciting games. All right, so they are, even after their loss last week against Everton 1-0, they will be facing Norwich this Saturday, 16th of April at 10 p.m. But the big game comes next week, midweek. Liverpool versus Manchester United on the 20th of April, Wednesday morning, 3 a.m. Okay, so that is always a very big game between Liverpool and Manchester United. But recently it has been quite dull. Especially, can you guys match up like the recent Manchester City versus Liverpool game? It was quite exciting, even though it's a draw.
Dull?
Huh? It was quite dull to you. The Manchester City.
I don't. No. I mean, why you say the United?
I think two games ago or 3 games ago. Yeah, last season. Last season it was.
Last season was dull. This season, okay, we beat them 5-0.
Wow. not dull for you.
Not dull for me. sorry, not dull for me. I mean, they are not dull lah. I mean, to me lah.
I think you can prepare to celebrate beforehand first. we are going to lose at Anfield lah.
5-0 again.
Maybe 4, maybe 5. Why not?
Why not?
Most of the United fans now, I think, a bit zen already with their current team. It's either no, it can't go any lower now. Right? It will just be upwards.
We have nothing to play for, to be honest.
So what can change things like to make you happy? What would you expect to see within these next 8 games? What would make you happy as a Manchester United fan?
If there's a miracle happen, we can make it to the top 4. That's it. That's the happiest thing that we want. Champions League football, since we are out of every single competition for the trophies.
You guys are 7 games away, right? Until the end of the season. 7 games away.
Yeah.
And you all are 6 points away from 4th spot.
Yes.
Right, 6 points away, or maybe if from third spot a bit far-fetched, but only 6 points away. So you just need 2 games, and the other teams at the top lose 2 games, right?
Actually, there's a North London derby between Arsenal and Tottenham Spurs. I think next month. So maybe there's a small chance we still can catch up to top 4.
That's the thing. Yeah. I'm scared of my team. I'm scared because don't talk about Arsenal meeting Spurs. Arsenal will be meeting Manchester United on the 23rd of April. Yeah. We'll be meeting you guys, So if we lose against Spurs, we lose against you guys, Manchester United, you guys got that 6 points. And it's between you guys and Spurs. Right.
Before that, you still got to beat Chelsea.
Shut up,
Correct.
There's no Chelsea fans here. Yeah, correct lah. But no need to add lah. No need to add.
It's tougher. It's tougher for Arsenal.
No, it's okay.
Got some tough games, but
it's tougher for Manchester United because Arsenal used to it. The past 2 seasons, we are in 8th position. So if we lose all these matches, we become 8. It's normal to us, consistent.
But last season is you guys are in Europa League, right?
No, don't. Thank you, but no. A lot of things in common, Chelsea reject. We don't like Spurs, and maybe both of our team also not in Europe.
and maybe one more thing in common is now we celebrate top 4 like the trophy already.
Yes, correct. Wenger is brilliant, Wenger. Top 4 is the way to go. Anyway, this is Ian. That's James.
Hi.
Ian, this is
good
James.
evening.
Okay, James.
I don't know where I put mine. I also think I lost it already.
Should we talk about Manchester United versus Norwich? Because to me, it's like easy win. But yet you all lost to Everton.
For Norwich, is it? You mean?
Hello. It's at Old Trafford. No, at Old Trafford. Should we talk about that?
If you ask Norwich fan, I think they're not scared. Even if it's Old Trafford, I think.
Even though they're bottom and have been losing Ian, what are your
With them,
chances
I think
against
it's,
Norwich? Let's talk about that a bit first. Well, quite a long pause, huh? Every second miss one goal, you know. So 2 seconds, Norwich win 2-0.
To be honest, I think it's only like we are going to struggle for one goal, but we'll win lah. We'll win maybe by like one goal margin. That's all lah.
Hopefully, CR7 scores.
I hope it will be a easy win because if you look at the so-called the report saying that who's the manager, all those stuff, some of the players would want to perform the next few games to let Ten Hag see who will he be deserved in the squad itself. That's one thing. And Pogba is likely going to PSG. He's having reports saying that. Yeah. There's reports saying
rumor
that.
lah, rumor lah. Haven't confirmed yet. It's rumor lah.
But anyway, he's not going to sign. No matter where he goes.
He's free transfer.
He's leaving. Yeah, he's going to leave. So like the likes of Pogba who is leaving, thank God he's leaving. Thank God.
two United fans. Similar.
I would like to have Lingard to stay because he can be a very important. I wouldn't say free player, more like a second half because of his speed and his drive. It will be a waste that Cavani, no matter Ten Hag is coming in or not, he's leaving for should be La Liga side. So I would say that the United team should be more focused and should win more than a goal. I mean, based on our squad itself, for them to click is pretty easy. Just that hope that Pogba don't play because every time nowadays he play, right, he like to hug the ball, the defender swarm around him, right? He's clueless of how to get rid of the ball or pass to another player itself. It will lose possession and counter attack, etc. That it will again then we are facing another 1-0 down scenario. So
your reason,
leaving out of the game.
Your reason that players will play because they want to prove themselves when Ten Hag comes in seems very valid, but actually seems nonsense also. Because the way they've been playing for the last few games in front of a future board member, which is Rangnick. So why are they not proving themselves in front of this future board member who is higher than Ten Hag? For your information, right?
Yeah.
I mean, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, I think like what James mentioned about Lingard, right? I think because his agent is Mina Raiola, yeah. So I think I cannot see him staying. I see that there's a chance that he might go to West Ham or Newcastle. These two places. But basically, no matter how we try to persuade him for the past 1 or 2 seasons, he just never signed a contract, even when Ole was around.
Based on what you are saying that Rangnick, you see the thing is, Rangnick is a consultant. As I mentioned to you, players may have lost respect is when he took over Ole. And the way he trained may be a different way. And he may be a very old-fashioned coach. And furthermore, he is good, but not the best in some ways. Why? Because he's out of the training, the coaching scene for quite a while. He's like a back end, getting players in, scout a better player, get in, like Haaland, this type of player. So, it's a very good example. You ask Ferguson to come back, I tell you, he will also be lost because the modern play, the modern tactics, the modern this and that, he may not catch up himself, and he's pretty old. The stress level may not, Ferguson may not take it. Same goes with Rangnick. From a German side, come to English side, it's totally different. Like we just take about one player, Lukaku. Wow, performed very good in Italy. Come back to Chelsea, isn't he the same as what he has performed in United in some ways?
Yeah.
So Rangnick may lost some respect in the senior players because he might have lost some touch in the coaching department. And furthermore, Ten Hag has proven himself in the last 2 years that he's in Champions League squad, and it's not the team is not fear of anybody, like the group itself being kicked out. They actually move on and winning 2 titles, and the third one coming up itself with a young team. shouldn't he be a very promising manager? He might not be a Pep, he may not be a Klopp, but both of them, Pep and Klopp, also from somewhere, from nobody, become a mediocre, in the middle, and become a world-class manager. Goes to Ferguson as well. So if we keep on you see Ten Hag before he came in, he has said, I want this, I want this, I want this. If not, I'm not going to sign. And that is something that I feel that this manager has a goal, has a vision for United that we will rebuild within 1 or 2 years, okay, and challenge for a title maybe the 4th year. I hope that I'm on the right point.
4 years,
to
just he said 4
everything,
years. Not bad, not bad.
Mm.
Not bad, not
4
bad.
years,
improvement.
we don't know what Ten Hag is asking lah. But just now Ian was saying that with Ten Hag coming in, you're still not sure, right, whether he will be the right one. If what is the time frame that you think you will give for Ten Hag? What, like James said, like maybe 4 years starts to see, but let's say how many seasons do you think you will give before you start to see whether Ten Hag is an effective manager?
2 years is more than enough. At least you get to see like a pattern of play, the philosophy is there. At least like we are consistently in the Champions League places. That's the very basic minimum.
I think Renee should understand that Maguire is not a cut and not a quality captain. For the next few games itself, you cannot strip him out of nowhere. It's the job for the next manager, but I hope that he won't play him against Liverpool and against City.
Would you support Ian? Would you support Maguire not being captain? Take the captaincy off him and rest him for a few games.
Actually, there's a news. I think not. There's this player called Alphonso Davies from Bayern Munich. He was actually questioning that why Harry Maguire is even a captain. Why not Ronaldo?
Yep.
Yeah.
On his channel, like on his
yeah,
channel.
even like his fellow professional colleague is questioning him. And I think when we fans are questioning him to be our captain, we also have the same doubts. I just don't want Harry Maguire to be the captain.
Who will you pick as a captain? Like James chose De Gea to be the captain. Who will you pick?
I think Bruno Fernandes.
Okay.
Because the thing is, what Yen and
like
Gus say, why Bruno will be a problem right now if he's a captain.
I never say.
Of CR7. No. There was a topic saying that because if let's say Bruno was a captain, it will crash his CR7 because of the yeah. So why I put De Gea is because that he is a very long serving. He's like more than 10 years in United. So for him to captain the team is quite acceptable. And put Bruno as a vice and CR7 will be the third choice itself. So if let's say anything is a hierarchy down, and Ronaldo only have 1 year, no matter how good he is, no matter now he's even 40 years old, he's scoring goals that nobody deserves. But you have to understand that for a captain, it's a long-term project or work itself. You can't just say, oh, I'll give you a captaincy of 1-2 years, then you pass down. I think for captaincy itself, it doesn't work that way. And Bruno and De Gea will be a better fit because Bruno has just signed extended like another 4 years.
Contract. Yeah.
De Gea has been the solid. Yeah, maybe 1 season he was bad, but throughout this 10 season itself, I think the last 5 he was pretty good to be honest. He's saving goals, unpredicted tips. Tip over the bar.
He's been saving you guys some games.
Yeah,
he deserved the armband for at least the end of the season or at least next season onwards. At least for 1 or 2 seasons.
When you say Ronaldo scoring like nobody business is historical Ronaldo, right? Not recent Ronaldo lah.
No, fantasy league.
No,
because recently stats wise, I don't think he's been scoring like nobody business.
No, I'm saying that you see, even like last year, it's just a year difference, and he's not like putting on weight or he's not getting slow, tremendously. He still have that pace, but you see the whole team itself isolate him up front.
I see. No service lah, no service.
no support and no
Yeah.
service to him.
Understand.
How can he score? He definitely will drop in form, in this way itself.
Yeah.
So it's not fair to him.
Correct,
I
yeah.
felt because
Drop
there's no
form,
service,
drop
yeah.
mobile phone. A lot.
That's
a lot
not
drop.
drop mobile phone. That's smack mobile phone.
Oh, smack mobile
That's
phone.
smack. Yeah.